Joking. He's confusing me. He said manungang masubo, it means good morning. But it's good afternoon or manungang mapon in their dialect. And here in the mainland of Palawan, there are three major tribes. First are the Batak tribes from north of Puerto Princesa City. Second are the Tagbanwa tribes from central to north of Palawan. And lastly, the Palawan tribes. They are the original inhabitants of the southern part of Palawan. And they are the possible descendants of the Tabunman or caveman that lived here for thousands of years. And this place, it became their temporary home. They have been coming here to sell their products. And then some of them, they stay here for a couple of months or weeks. It depends on them on how long. After that, they go back at the mountains, and that's about 200 kilometers away from here. And what we have here is a livelihood program because we noticed their cultures are now slowly disappearing because of the life modernization. So at least here, we are able to encourage them to at least share the rich cultures, continue to share the rich cultures and traditions. So, Minan, pabirin na bagtik ninyo. Ayan ma'am, please hold that po. Hawakan niyo ma'am. Ayan kayo po sir, hawakan niyo po. And then to you also ma'am, pwede niyo yan siyang amuyan. It smells like rubber. So that thing that you're holding right now is one of the most important traditional product of the Palawan tribes. They call that bagtik. That bagtik is a sap or a resin, dagta from almasiga. The almasiga is a large tree that can only be found in higher elevation areas. It's different from incense. Okay? Some people say it's like incense, but it's different from incense po. And that bagtik is, at first it's a sticky liquid. After 1 month, it will be hard enough like a rock, and then they will sell that here because that's the main ingredient in making our paints, varnish, fiberglass, nail polish, and other related products, especially shiny products. It is also flammable. Yes, ma'am? Wala naman. So, next they have their native backpack here. Okay, so he said it's called bakid. It's where they put their products or materials like the bagtik. If it is full, they tie the back so that the products won't fall. He said if it is heavy to them, like about 50 kilos, no problem because they have the head support to carry more weight. So, ano mo bibito?
Yeah, I have a question.
50 kilos daw. Yes? Ma'am?
Amber? No?
The bakid?
Yeah?
It's made from rattan po.
I don't know, this one.
That one, again, it's a resin, dagta po from almasiga.
Okay.
The almasiga is a large tree.
Yeah, so they say, so we call it amber?
It's different, ma'am.
Different.
Yeah. And amber is, I think, it's from salok, tree of salok. So that's what their bag looks like. Their native backpack when it's full po of bagtik. They carry that up and down in the mountains, about 40 kilos. And they're also music lovers. That's why we have their musical instruments. So first one, we have their native drum. So they call this gimbal. And then at the back, we have the larger one they call agong. The smaller ones are called sanang. When they hear the echoes of the agong, they believe that they are communicating with the spirits of their ancestors back at the mountains. So now they will play all these instruments together. They call this basal. Basal. Magsukur. If you want to say thank you to them in their dialect, thank you is magsukur.
Sige, like,
So, I forget to mention here, they only play their instruments po. They don't dance because tribal dances are rituals, which is sacred. They only dance when they have weddings, good harvest, and other occasions. And they dance all night long together with the women and children back at the mountains. And before the arrival of the modern guitar in the Philippines, the Palawan tribes already have their two-string guitar. They call this kudyapi. It is considered as one of the first guitar here in the Philippines. So now, let's hear them play the kudyapi. Sige man. their music. Magsugor. Ano po yun, sir? Sir, picture taking po natin after po nito, sir. Upo muna po. After po nito, sir, kasi po, limited yung oras po natin dito sa tribal village po. So that's their music. They call that baget, or it means bird song, because their music are more on nature. And next, they have another instrument they call aroding. It's made from a piece of a wild palm. On top, it's beeswax to adjust the sound. Through vibration using their mouth, they can create an amazing sound. So now let's hear them play the aroding. Aroding din naman. Ayan, so that's their aroding. Sure. And to everyone, they are also hunter-gatherers. That's why we have their two special spears. These spears, the metals, together with that agong, the sanang, these are hundreds of years to them. It's from their great-great-grandfather, handed down to them generation after generation. This big spear is called ligid. The other one is called surayang. They use this to trap the target. For example, the wild pigs, they throw the spear. Because of the hooks, it will get stuck. If the target tries to escape, it will only separate from its handle. So the purpose of the handle is to hang on the bushes or on the trees so the target can no longer run. And they will follow up with this ligid to finally kill their target. And during the rainy season, they have those blow darts to hunt birds and squirrels as part of their diet. Before that, they have a technique they use to imitate or copy the sounds of birds. Champions! And so that's their bird whistle. If the target is visible, they will now use their blow darts and they will show you guys how to use that, everyone. Look over there at the drawing pic po.
Sabugan.
Kabugad sila
Drawing
din.
yan man, bakit may ano dyan? Ang laki ng tubig.
Nakatama.
Ayan, so that's how they shoot animals. So, to everyone, according to the tribes, they can hit much farther than that because they have a very strong lung power. And here in the Philippines po, they are the tribes that use blow darts. They don't use bow and arrows po yan. So, in their dialect, they call that sopokan. In Tagalog, we call it sumpit.
Sumpit.
Yes. So here, we discourage them using that in hunting because our hunting ground is very limited. So at least here with this livelihood program, with the help of this project, every afternoon we give them this donation box. They use that money to buy their needs at the market. And when they hunt animals like monkeys, wild pigs in the mountains, they put poison on the tip of their darts. That poison is powerful enough to kill their target. We have the darts there that has poison there po on the frame. If they use that in animals, in a few minutes it will die. If they accidentally hurt themselves or you guys with that dart with poison, say goodbye also. Because they still don't have the antidote for that poison. They don't share that to us because again, it's really powerful. They don't have the antidote for. But according to them, it's made from plants. And when they use that in animals, first they say that they just wash the meat in the running water several times. After that, they can safely eat them. And for the last part, he will show you how they create fire up in the mountains. They have 3 materials only. So they can make fire with those 3 materials. Sige, pakita muna. So did you see that? With just one strike, now we have the smoke visible to their native cotton. So all he need now is dried leaves to create fire or to make fire. So they call that process again santikan, or it means to strike or friction. Back in the mountains, according to them, the children there, at least 10 years old, they already know how to make fire because it's part of their survival. Like right now, most of the children went back there to study. They have basic education. Some of them, they go down here to study in our schools. The photographer that took pictures of you guys at the entrance po is also a member of the tribes. So again, they know how to use cameras again because they go to our schools po. We have also our official tribal photographers here that will take pictures of you guys after this cultural sharing with them, with the tribes and their pet Samson, the Burmese python.
Wow.
Okay, now we have the fire. Back at the mountains, they also have their light or native torch up in the mountains. They call that salong. Are you familiar with salong po? No. That's what I mentioned earlier po. But yung sap na hawak ko kanina, again, that's from Almasiga. The salong is made from a resin. The resin came from a tree they call also salong. Okay? Salong or some people call it sahing. They collect the resin, then they cover it with leaves. Bugsupur. Oh, did you see that? Inampakan niya lang yung apoy. Kasi nga baliwala lang sa kanila yan. They don't feel that kasi nga they're really used to that po. So according to them, this torch, this long, 1 foot can last for 3 to 5 nights depending on use. They believe also that the smoke of this torch can drive away bad spirits or bad luck. They also use this for aromatherapy because it smells really good. So I will go around you guys, try to smell the smoke of this. Okay? So they also use this for insect repellents and to cure headaches or stomach aches. What do you smell to everyone po?
Ah?
Parang may kumalas sa masamang espiritu sa
Hindi ko katabi ko baka wala.
Nawala din katabi ko.
So ngayon, lahat kayo nausukan na, syempre wala na yung bad luck. Pagkalabas niyo po, try niyo tumaya sa loto later. Sure win.
Oh, sa scatter mo. Tayo ka na sa scatter mo.
If you want to know more information on how it all started, we have more information sa tabak. You can also talk to the child, you can understand Tagalog naman. Okay, so if you want to donate something for them, we have the donation box here for the sustainability of this livelihood program. And if you want to take pictures with them, we'll take picture here by group and follow our official tribal photographers here, okay? So now we can stand up, take pictures with the tribes and their pet Samson, the Burmese python.
Thank
Sige
you.
po.